Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So I think this is week 4. I think week 4. I don't exactly know. But yeah, cash stuffing, January 2025. It's been a week. I'm sorry this video is up late, and I'm hoping you can hear my voice properly. It is most of the way back now, but I'm going to get into the cash stuffing first, and then I'll fill you in on everything that has sort of happened in that time frame. So we have this week to cash stuff 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65 in notes, and a lot of coins. Okay. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 280, 282 pounds to cash stuff this week. We are quite far into January, so I really need to get cracking on my January goals. So to get this started with, we are going to take £100 and pop it into my Lifetime ISA tin. Do I want to swap some things out first? No, it's fine. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91 is going into here. So let's get a marker. Let's tick off some of these 15s. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 100. I'm getting really impatient about this tin. I am not gonna lie. I just want it done. There you go. I think that's the one thing about tins, is that like you can't bank part way through. Like you have to see it through to fruition. And I'd rather this was all sat in the bank than sat in a tin. But at the same time, it's forcing me to do it, basically, because I need to finish it, rather than just cash stuff part way through. So I think, let's just see how much we've got left on here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 130, 160, 170, 180, 192, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 93, 315 left in here, which means we have enough in here to complete my lifetime ISA for this year, which is insane. But at least we've done that. The rest is just bonus money anyway, but we are going to finish it hopefully mid-February, second week of February is what I'm aiming for. We shall see. But we have added 185 into that tin so far in January, and I want to get that to 250, so 65 more pounds at least is going into that tin. Yeah, which gets me on to this week, because next week's payday is going to be slightly less than this week's, like my normal week, because I got rushed into hospital, which was all fun and games. Basically, I was struggling to breathe, and I went to the GP as you're supposed to. I rang up for a same day appointment, went to it. Well, it wasn't same day, it was actually the next day, I believe. Yeah, it was the next day. And she basically said, like, oh, it's anxiety. Like, why are you even in the doctor's surgery? And I was like, I have had anxiety through my PTSD for years, and I know what that feels like, and I know this isn't it. And she was adamant that it was like all in my head, it wasn't anything, like people don't breathe that way. And I was like, I know my own body. And so she did the blood tests, very reluctantly. I was the last slot in that day. Like, the person was coming to do like the pickup of bloods at 5, and my appointment was at 4:20. By the time I got out of that, because she did all the cardiac stress tests and everything, and she was like, just quickly go into bloods, see if they can get it done and sent out tonight. If not, it's not that big of a deal. Went there, got the bloods done, and she put on my notes that she didn't believe me, basically, and so she didn't want anyone calling me with my results during the night. And so I got a call. Well, actually, I went to work the next morning, because I've been working through all of this, and I got into work. I was there for 10 minutes, maybe. Like, my manager had just made me a coffee, and we were just sitting down, and then my mom actually got the call, because obviously I'm not allowed my phone at work, and she ran down. She was like, you need to check your phone. So I was like, okay, I'll check my phone. Lo and behold, it's the doctor saying, go to hospital now. And I was like, okay. Clearly someone should have listened to me at some point. Got there, I went to ambulatory emergency care, which was, yeah, it's kind of where they send like stroke patients and things like that when like the GP has made the referral, so they've already sort of run some tests, they know it's serious, and they've sent them there, rather than sitting in A&E and then having to see a doctor and then going onwards. So arrived there, did all like the tests and stuff, had this x-rays, the CTs and whatnot, and it's like, oh yeah, was a little bit more serious than anxiety. Ended up having a blood clot, which, yeah, it was a really surreal experience. It went from like being nothing to being serious to then being sent home like the next day. I wasn't in for very long, like once they got the meds sorted and everything, was home. And yeah, it was really surreal, but I did end up losing some time at work from that, and they were like, yeah, you should take a week off work. And I was like, I have already had a month off of work. I cannot take any more time off of work. I'm going to lose my job. So yeah, I had to go get some medical advice, and things are still not great with my health. But that was the dramatic week that I had, and I just wanted to say that if you think something is wrong, say something, like push for it. The problem is with the NHS now, they are lovely people, but they are really, really strapped for cash, and they will not do a test unless you can completely convince them otherwise. Even like a simple blood test, like you've got to convince them that they need to do it, which is unfortunate, especially if you're not very good at advocating for yourself. Had this been a few years ago, I wouldn't have even stepped foot in the doctor's office. So yeah, this is just a reminder that like it's okay to advocate for yourself. Unfortunately, when you have either a chronic illness or a mental illness, they do just tend to see that box and go, well, it's going to be a symptom of that rather than something new. So yeah, just FYI, it can be something different, and GPs shouldn't use the mental health card as much as they do, but they do. You know your body best. You know what it's like when you're stressed, what it feels like, and you know what it's like when something's wrong. Which is currently something that I am pushing for consistently. So if my arm does look a little bit yellow, I ran out of veins, so they did have to put the catheter there. It's nothing serious, that's just what it is, in case that becomes obvious. But yeah, all sorted-ish now, and we're gonna just move forward. And yeah, I can laugh about it now, but it was an experience. But needless to say, next cash stuffing will be slightly less money, because I did lose out on a day of work from that, even though I did turn up to work. Didn't quite go as planned, but that's okay. So let's start off with the 2025 binder actually first, because we don't have a whole lot of time left in January. I think we've just got this one and the next cash stuffing, so we need to tick off some of these biggies. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 29. I don't have any pound coins in there. So 29 and that 1. So we've got R for 18, J for 10, A for 1, and then this A for 1. And then all we've got to do is put £15 in next week, and that will be done for January. So let's pop 30 in. 10, 20 and 30 into there. I need to find all my pens. Yeah, I hope your weeks are going better. I know January is very, very long month. Obviously working 2 customer facing roles, I sort of see the strain of January on a lot of people. Unfortunately, I tend to see, because they're the people with the most disposable income, people over retirement age, or bordering on retirement age, and unfortunately I've lost a lot of good customers recently to one thing or another. When I was in the hospital, we were back wearing face masks and basically under COVID regime, because because they're trying to get ahead of these things. There is a lot of viruses going around. I know there's like 100-day cough that's going around. Rather avoid that if I could. But yeah, I've seen a lot of the impact of things this month on some of my loveliest customers. That's unfortunately part of the job. And this A. Yeah, we tend to keep an eye out on people that we know don't have family nearby, or like the ones that we know really, really well. We know their routines, when they're going to be in, what they're going to have, sort of things like that. So we do end up having to keep an eye out. We have had to call people to do welfare checks on a couple of occasions, which is a bit odd to explain to the police about why you need a welfare check, but it's got to be done. Somebody's got to look out for these people. Into there we go. And that's that done. I think we're gonna, oh actually, let's do these and then I think we might come back to this. Tanner Tuesday. Oh, I'm opening the wrong envelope. There we go. We're going to do the 14th. We're going to do the 14th and the 21st because I'm filming this on the 22nd. So, yeah. Just so I know where I am. I'm going to pop £20 into there. I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. My brother's decided he's going to have a shower. Right. 20 Thursdays we can do. Thursday the 16th. Oh, maybe we do have 2 weeks left to finish our January goals. Into there. The one goal we are really far behind on is New York. Actually, let me just fetch my goals a second. Okay, so we're doing quite well on the add 250 to my lifetime ISA 10. We've only added 25 to premium bonds, so we need to boost that up today. Completing 5 challenges, we've done 1 so far. And adding £100 to the New York 10. We're quite far behind on these goals. Because it's been such a weird month. But it's okay. We're going to get there. We will. We are not failing on month 1, despite what life throws at us. Let's put £5 into there. Oh, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed recently. We're over the £100. We're over the 100 subscriber mark, which is insane. Just hi to everyone. Welcome. I'm just so glad that people are here. And yeah, I saw it and I wasn't well enough to sort of put a post out or anything. And then I wasn't well enough to upload, and then I just wanted to say thank you. I do want to start running like giveaways and stuff at some point. I just need to figure that out, how that's going to work and what I can give away, basically. And yeah, just hi, basically hi. Introduce yourself in the comments if like you've never commented before or whatever, so that I can get to know everyone. I think we're going to pop this £50 into the premium bonds one just to give that a boost. That means we can tick off 2 of these, which is great. So we've only got £25 left to reach my January goal on that one. Like so. I will probably cash condense at the end of every month, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna plan to do every month. It might change a little bit, I'm not sure. And then I think actually let's pop 1, 2, 3, £4 into this one so that we can complete this and use this as a completed challenge. So in here we've got 6. Oh gosh. So we've put out £1 and pop £5 in. We can then cross these off. I wish I had taken the time to colour these, but I didn't. And then we can pop this into my "You Did It" envelope, which is great. That's that one done. We definitely need to get some of these done because they're breaking the wallet. There's so many. These are all like freebies that have come with things and things like that. Yeah, there's so many. Should we do this one actually? Because I'm really excited and intrigued by this, and I'm hoping they're low amounts. So let's scratch one off on there, and we'll get that going. There are so many. But I can't wait to just like get them done. Like that'd be so exciting. Pop that in there. Where's my little scratchy scratch? Here it is. Let's scratch off this one. £2. That's a nice low level one. I knew Sophie wouldn't let me down. I know this is a freebie off of We Got This Studio, even though it's not written on there, because that is just her in a scratch off. Really. Some of these I don't remember where they've come from if they don't say on them, so I do apologise. But that one is definitely one that I know came from her. So let's pop £2 into there, and hopefully I can... Nope, I can't close it. We'll just close that and pretend that didn't happen. Oh, also, I should mention that the lovely Bethany Budgets sent me some new envelopes. I think I said in a couple of videos back when I realised that mine had warped. She's so lovely. It was just a genuine mishap with a batch that she had, and the people that had theirs from that batch, she actually sent them new ones. So I'm going to pop these into my wallets at some point. She totally did not have to do that. I was actually in hospital when she messaged about it, so I didn't actually see the message to reply to her before she sent them all out. But thank you so much, Bethany Budgets. I still absolutely love these, and she's got so many new designs out. So please go and support her. She is just an amazing human being. And I can't wait to put these in, and I'm going to take such good care of them. Yeah, I just wanted to say that before you see them all fixed. I did try to fix them myself. None of the tips and tricks worked, but yeah. Right, let's go into the main savings challenge binder, because I want to do some more on split splat splot and probably rock paper scissors are two that I'm hoping I can get done this month, maybe. So let's do 2 rolls on split splat splot this week, and then we'll do 2 next week, because I do also, actually, should we do this first, because this could be a biggie. And we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 plus the coins left, which is enough to do this. So, right. Now sling your hook or I'll break your face. I actually don't know. I think that one's Pam. So let's do that one first. Hey, got one right. But I haven't the foggiest for the other one. £8. No, I haven't got a clue. I'm going to say Gavin, just because he's not on here anywhere. Nope. And that's a biggie, because that's going to be double 10. Okay. That's fine. It's all savings, it's all savings. So, right, 5, 10, 15, 20. So, that means that we can take this envelope out of here. And let's do a count up for the Says Who by Dingley Designs. This is the Gavin and Stacey one, which I have royally failed at. Actually, let's swap out some of these coins. So we've got 3, 4, 5. Swap that for a £5. Okay. So in this one, we have saved 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 121 pounds. Yeah, not much we can say about that. I clearly have never watched Gavin and Stacey in my life. Because it should not have saved that much. But we had a lot of doubles, but that is okay, because that is all going to a good cause. So that's actually 3 challenges completed, which is great. I can breathe a little easier now. We're on track. We're fine. So yeah, let's do 2 rolls on Split Splat Splot. So we need a normal die, and we got a 6 Splot £5 into this challenge, £5 going in, and 4 Splat £10, which is going to have to be coins, but that's okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 going into there. So we should complete that next week. We got a Splot. I need a new pen. Let's just use the big one for now. And a Splot. Perfect. Into there you go. Okay, and that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go into the winter bind and see if there is anything we can do in here. Not sure if there will be. No, we're 1 off. We have definitely got 8, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'm not going to risk that. Okay, so let's put or actually, you know what we're going to do? We are... move us out of the way. We're going to pop it in here. And tick off some of these. So... actually, let me just add up what we're starting with, because I haven't added anything to this tin in January, I don't think. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 plus 1 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 makes 57. Okay. So we will actually complete, no, we're adding 100, not 250, adding 100. If we start down this end, I know that's going to look a bit weird, but then I can keep track of it, I think, a little bit easier. So, what did I say? We have 8 coins. So we'll do 5, 2, and a 1. And that can all go into New York. Like so. And I should say, I think my plan for these You Did It envelopes, right, is that I'm going to unstuff it at the end of the month. And what I'm going to do is any of my monthly goals that still need some money added to it, this will complete that. And then any money left over is for me to add to littler goals that aren't my big goals, if that makes sense. Like, these ones are going to be what keeps me on track with my 2025 goals. Oh, I started doing my little vision board. I haven't finished it. Yeah, so these are going to focus on getting me to these, essentially. So then any extra will go into other things, like my personal binder and wherever I feel it needs it, basically. That's my plan, to hopefully keep me on track throughout the entire year. And these goals are always on my mind. I am always thinking about them. I think I put a post on Instagram which has 2 other ones, which are like other goals. But yeah, I'm always thinking about how I'm going to get to these and what I'm going to do. So yeah, that's my plan of action. That's how things are going to work. That's how it's working in my brain, and that's how I'm going to make this work. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in a few days' time with what is this week's cash stuffing but is next week's, if that makes sense. Unless anything more dramatic happens. I will try and keep you updated with anything that goes on. I will try not to just ghost you guys. Yeah. And I will see you next time in a few days. Bye.